Hello everyone, I'm here today with a new process video and I'm working on another layout in my traveler's notebook about the books I read. I'm still working on 2019 and this one's a little bit different in that it's not about an actual book that I read. It's about all the books that were sitting on my shelf. Some of them still are. From this picture, I actually only read the two that were at the very top by the end of 2019. So this is what I want to work on today, and I'm thinking that for my background on this side, I want to find something in a lighter blue, like what's featured on that book there. Because I've got a lot of orange and red and black, I don't want those same colors being the background, so I think I'm going to take a look for the light blue. So I pulled out a whole stack of papers that are made for traveler's notebooks, and of that stack, I found two that I think might work here. I have this one, which is closer to the lighter blue that I was looking for. It has some polka dots, but I think that that would be fine. And then I have this one, which is mainly a much darker blue than I thought, but I love it that it has light blue on it and that it has the days of the week, because that's kind of fitting. Like, oh, I try to read every day, and every day another book piles up. There are lots of things that I could make work with that. So I'm torn. I could potentially also use both. I could use this on the left side and maybe just cut part of this down and use the right. I don't know. I like them both, but I'll have to decide before I can move on with my layout. So I've decided to go with this one, and I cut it down to be 4 by 8, or actually it's 4 by slightly less than 8 because of the rounded corners here. I have to cut it at slightly less in order to get it to fit without having rounded corners. So I've cut that already. So my next step will be to put it on the left side of the page here. And I want to place the photo about like that. And I'm thinking I might add some washi up there. Then I have to figure out what the heck am I going to do with the right side. I know I want to journal about my love of reading and how I've really gotten back into it the last couple of years. But other than that, I don't know what I really want to do over there. So right before I adhered this, I decided I would round the corners. So I did take care of that. And now I will put the photo on the background. I have everything adhered on this side now, and I have pulled 2 different rolls of washi that I might want to use. I like this one because it's black and white and it has script words on it, and they don't really mean anything, but I like it that they're words. And so I think that might be appropriate. And then this one I like just because it just has little black dots, like pen marks almost. Now this isn't white though, it's cream color. It's kind of off-white, which would work fine because several of these books have that color in them. So really I just need to decide, like, what do I like more? Do I want the black to stand out more and the written words to kind of go with this, and the journaling I'll do on the other side? Or do I want this because it matches a little bit better with more books? I'm not sure. So I think I'm going to try them both, and whichever one I go with I'll leave, and the other one I'll just pull up again. Well, when I was putting this together, I tried both of the washi options and I liked them both, so I left them both. I really like that, actually. Now the question is, how am I going to work that in over here? Because generally speaking, I like to have things match in some way. And if this were just going to be blank, I could just put the strips of washi down here and it'll be fine. But I found this in my stash and I really want to use it because it mimics my photo. And it says stacks on stacks on stacks. The colors work. I'd love to have it kind of over here maybe, but then what the heck do I do with the washi thing? I'm not sure. I don't think overlapping this would give it the right look. So I'm just not sure what to do next. So I haven't been able to come up with a way to use this on the right hand side and the washi. So I think I'm going to save this and use it a different time. And I pulled out these stamps instead. And I think what I want to do is use this one right here that says my weekend is all booked up, except not do my weekend is. I'm just going to do the part that says all booked up. And then my plan is to take those washi rolls, make strips similar down here to here, and then stamp that phrase underneath it, and then the rest will be for journaling, and I can fill in with like some blue enamel dots or something to bring in that blue. But right now, that's the plan. Okay, here is the right hand side. I did my stamping, and then I put my washi on there. And in order to get the stamp with just the line that I wanted, I tried it first with my ink pad and just tried to be really careful, and that didn't work. I still kept getting the other line by accident. So I finally just gave up, and I used this marker from Close to My Heart and just inked it over the part I wanted. It went a lot more smoothly, and then I stamped with that. When I was thinking about what else I could do on the right hand side, I wondered if there was a way I could work in one of the thin strips that I cut off of this side in order to make it fit. So I pulled that out so that I could use it. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to tear off part of it and just put it right above the washi here, like so. Yeah, to about maybe here. And so that will bring some blue into that side of the layout. So there it is with the strip of blue paper on there, and I really like it. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the rest and I'm going to tear it down a little bit, and I'm also going to put a strip across here, and that'll just kind of help delineate where my journaling will be in between those lines. All right, there we have it with both the lines on there, and I purposely made them off center a little bit. So this one is a little bit more to the left, this one's a little bit more to the right. I like the look of that. I just think it makes it a little more visually interesting. And so now what I will do is I will make lines in between this space. So there's the right hand side with the lines added, which is great. So now I've pulled out my bag that has all of my adhesive rhinestones, enamel dots, like puffy stars, that kind of stuff. They're all in here, so I want to see if I can find some colors from within the books that will also work scattered around here. So I have pulled these enamel dots out of my stash. These are from my mind's eye, and this blue over here will definitely work. I might even be able to work in this one just as an offset, we'll see. And then I also found in my little bag of stars here, my flat ones, oops, sorry, that's my printer. I found this little star, and it's just the right color to go with a couple of these books, so I want to work that in as well. So I added in the enamel dots, and I actually chose to just use the lighter blue. When I tried a darker, it just didn't look right with just the one, so I decided not to do that. And then down here, I also used that orange star that I had. And I actually think that this one is done. All I have left is the journaling, and I'm really pleased with the way this turned out. Thanks for watching, everyone.